So we are literally down to our last leg of December of 2024. And you said that you were going to start posting consistently on YouTube. And you're not prepared at all. But it's okay, because I'm gonna help you get prepared. I'm gonna show you how you're going to post weekly on YouTube. We're gonna go through how you're gonna plan out content, how you're going to schedule this content, how you're going to figure out when you're gonna film and when you're gonna edit. I got you. I've learned so much from posting every day on YouTube, doing Vlogmas for the first time, and I really feel like I've unlocked some type of mental thing. I really want to go through my plan for 2025 and how I plan to post weekly on YouTube. So let's jump right into it. Let me get my notes. All right, so let's start out with when you're going to be posting. What I've learned from posting every day is that you want to make this as simple as possible for yourself. So for me personally, I will be posting every Friday. Maybe that'll change, but for right now, I know I want to post every Friday. Maybe you don't have a specific date, but you know you want to post once a week. And in your brain, you'll tell yourself like, okay, I don't know if it's going to be Monday or Friday, but I know I want to post. And that's okay. As long as you say, I'm going to post once a week. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't post on Tuesday like you said you would. Post it on Thursday if that's the case. In this process of me sharing how I'm going to be structuring this whole content planning and posting schedule, make sure you're changing it into what works for you, but don't let yourself off too easy. Next up, we're gonna plan out videos that we wanna post, the type of videos. So this is how you're gonna break up the type of content you wanna make. This way you can make generating ideas a lot easier for yourself. First, we have discovery content. This is, like I said, the maybe educational content or content that will get new viewers in. Maybe you're answering a question or sharing an experience. You wanna think about what type of content will draw in new viewers. Maybe it's a trending thing like morning routines. That's a very and still somewhat trending topic. Maybe you want to show people your morning routine. What are people wanting to see? What's trending? Or what question can you answer using your own experience? Next category is nurturing content. Again, this is for the audience that you've already built. You're building onto your personal story. You're letting them in on your day-to-day, or maybe an update about a situation you've talked about before. It's kind of like an insider. So if a new viewer were to watch this nurturing content, they wouldn't really understand it. They'd have to go back to your old content and catch up. Your core audience knows about this already, and you're basically talking to them in this type of content. Next category is kind of one that I made up for myself, is the creativity category. And this is just for me to experiment, to have fun. Literally, there's no other point or purpose to this category than creatively fulfilling myself. I gave myself this category because I want to be able to experiment and do different types of content. I feel like I'm somewhat nicheless. I would put myself in the lifestyle niche, but I'm still somewhat nicheless. If you look at my channel, there's like a lot. Maybe I want to experiment with a different type of editing style or talk about books. I don't know. It can literally be anything. And this is just leaving the door open for that creative freedom, which all your videos should be creative freedom. But if you want to grow online, you do have to have some type of strategy to get new viewers, nurture your current viewers, and still make sure you're leaving room for creativity. So for me personally, within all of these categories, I have, I'll show you my notes, storytelling. I want to incorporate storytelling more into any type of vlog, whether it's like a car vlog or just some random vlog, or it's scripted and I plan out the shots and I make it more cinematic. I just want to focus more on storytelling. So what do you want to focus more on? Where are you, like what direction are you going with your content? And make sure you leave a little note for yourself so that way you can stay on brand once you're giving yourself ideas. Okay, boom. So we have our categories planned out. Now you're going to take the time to fill in those categories. What videos come to mind when you think about the different categories that we just made? Also, I'm pretty sure you have some notebook, or maybe it's on your phone in your notes, video ideas that you have been keeping in the queue for a really long time. I want you to take those old ideas and put them into the categories, because I personally have so many notebooks, so many Notion templates that have old YouTube video ideas that I just never pursued, never entertained. Something that I've been doing with Vlogmas is I took old ideas and new ideas and I put them on a list. And in each Vlogmas episode, whether I mention it in the episode or the whole entire video is about this, I have been knocking down those ideas. I personally do not want to go into 2025 with old ideas that I should have executed in 2024. Maybe you are just unable to start now, but in the beginning of 2025, start knocking down those old ideas that you were supposed to do already. I get it. Things happen, overthinking, just we don't really know how to make our ideas come to life yet. That's cool. But we are going to start getting those old ideas out because your old ideas are still good ones. You just haven't gotten them out yet. The more you close the gap between the idea and executing the idea, the better your chances are of actually posting it and actually being consistent. Some ideas will take more time to create and bring to life, and that's understandable. But for me, like Vlogmas, for example, a lot of these ideas, I could have executed them way better if I wasn't giving myself 24 hours to post a video. So with daily vlogging or daily posting, it's gonna be a lot different. I won't be able to put enough editing or enough planning into a video as I would if I'm posting weekly. But I think that once you get used to understanding that perfectionism is literally your biggest op, you will have an easier time posting. Yes, these ideas could be a little better and execute it a little better, but I'm doing the best I can with the time that I have, and I'm putting my ideas out there and getting used to the muscle, because it is a muscle that you have to exercise, the muscle of just putting what's in my head into reality. Next, what you're gonna do if you haven't already is download my content planner. I may be a little biased. This planner is thebomb.com. So many of you who have already downloaded this planner have let me know how much it's really made planning easy for you. Not only is this planner gonna keep you organized, but it's going to show you what's due, when it's due, and what's the current status of it. I have a whole video on my channel going through this planner, telling you what's in it, what are the features, how to use it. But just in case you haven't seen that, I'm going to go, you're still gonna go watch it though, right? Okay. But for now, I'm going to skim through it a little bit just in case you don't know. So within the planner, you have a master content planner, and then you have like a sidebar that has your links, it has your brain dump. Then you have two separate calendars, one for YouTube and one for Instagram and TikTok, or whichever short form platform you use. And we have a separate calendar for brand collaborations. And I have kind of customized my planner, and I added my digital products and my newsletters on here to help me plan out those things. And if you have extra things that you do besides just uploading content or like posting videos, you can add that to your content planner. So you basically get a YouTube calendar, Instagram and TikTok calendar, a brand deals calendar, and then one master calendar where you can see them all together. Speaking of, I forgot to mark day 17 of Vlogmas as complete. So let me do that right now. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So I made this planner in Notion. I want to give Notion a special thank you for being you. I know you're not sponsoring this video, but I just want to let you know that I appreciate you, because if you do want to work together, I'm available. Just go. Also, if you didn't catch that before, this planner is free. The link to it is going to be in the description box. All right, so with all that being said, you're probably wondering like, T, I know how to plan out the content. I know when I'm going to post the content, but like, how am I actually going to make this content come to life? Don't worry, I got you. Every person is different, and we're all going to have our own creative process, but until you've done it enough times, you may not know your creative process yet. So I'm going to go through how my brain works and how I plan out content, like the actual content, taking an idea from just being an idea to being a full-fledged thing. This may not work for everyone, but just to give you somewhere to start, let's go through my creative process. So boom, first I have an idea, and I usually come up with a YouTube video idea with a title first. When I wrote down this video that you're watching right now, I wrote it down as, this is how you're going to post once a week on YouTube. That's all I wrote in my notes. And I don't even know if that's still going to be the title, but that's the idea in my head, and I know with that title what the video is going to be about. This is what I call the rough title. Next, what I do is I take that rough title and I start to flesh out the skeleton, which kind of doesn't make any sense because a skeleton is not flesh. And so like fleshing it out, I don't know, is flesh its own word? Whatever. So using this video as an example, again, I will take the title, how you're going to post once a week on YouTube in 2025. That's kind of long, but yeah, that's the title. Then I'll say, okay, in this video, I know I want to talk about schedule, video types, planning using the planner, and how to actually build out the idea. For this stage, I even start planning out the shots that I want to get. So for example, when I'm showing you my Notion content planner, I know that I want to have an actual screen recording or some type of screenshot to show you how the planner looks. I also knew that for this video, I wanted to switch locations. So I may not know the exact locations, but I'll say, okay, I'm sitting at my desk for this part, I'm sitting on the floor for that part. It'll all depend on what type of video you're doing, because maybe you're doing a video that just requires you to sit in one spot, and that's okay too. But in this skeleton phase, you want to have your talking points and other notes that kind of bring what you're envisioning into life. Next, you're going to choose what day you're going to film this video. Having notes, having your ideas written out helps so much, because when it comes to making the video, you can just grab your notes and see, okay, I'm getting a little off track, or maybe I forgot what I wanted to say. It's in your notes. So boom, you've chosen your filming day. Let's say it's on a Wednesday. You want to make sure that on Wednesday you are filming that video, because you said you were. Like I said, we're closing the gap between the conception of the ideas to the execution of the ideas. I don't really choose a filming day. I've just been filming every day. But when I start posting weekly, I want to create a day where I'm like, okay, this day specifically is for filming. Of course, there are going to be some things that happen, and maybe you can't film on Tuesday, you have to film on Wednesday, but it's easier just to have it in your head, like, okay, this day is for filming. It really just helps you get into the mindset of, I'm going to make this video and I'm going to make sure it's ready for the editing day, which is your next step. You're going to then choose an editing day. Taking the whole day to sit down and edit doesn't work for me. So what I want to do is, depending on how long the video is, edit in the mornings, and then maybe the next day I'll edit in the evening, and then the next day the video will be ready to post. So maybe you want to break up your editing days into 2 or 3 days. I personally would do 1 or 2 depending on how long it is. Choosing your editing days will also help you, because the last thing you want to do is get to, let's say your posting day is Friday, like mine. You don't want to get to Friday and now you literally have to film and edit, or you have to edit. You want to have that video done. For the sake of having a goal and having an idea, you want to just have mental markers of, okay, this day is for filming, this day is for editing. The video's already ready. It's in my planner. It's fleshed out, and I know exactly what I'm going to say. I know exactly what this video is about. So you're just making the process as simple as possible for yourself. So boom, now you have the formula to how you're going to post weekly on YouTube in 2025. Y'all, you can literally plan out a month's worth of content using this strategy, or maybe you want to do it 2 months. I'm really excited to start the new year and take my YouTube channel to another level, and I know you are too. I know you are really motivated to do what you said you're going to do, but remember, more than motivation, you need discipline, you need a strategy. I really want to do more videos of like growing together. I think I did a video about how to grow on YouTube. I think that was a year or 2 ago. I have decided that when I do these type of educational advice, growing on platforms or whatever videos, I don't want to come at it as like, I was about to say, I don't want to tell you guys what to do, even though I spent, what, 20 minutes telling you what to do. I don't want to come at it like I'm the professional, like I have all the answers. I just want to share what I've been doing and what's been working for me with you. We're in this together, okay? Y'all, it's a process. This is a long game. You cannot do this without discipline, and you cannot do this without already knowing that, okay, it's gonna take some time. Every video that I put out is part of a bigger thing, and you're just building on that thing each time you upload. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cup of jokers, this is acidic, so I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like